Okay, guys, I've got another turn of Havamal as MA Agartha. I think this is turn 20. Oh, look, and I'm one of the last players to get in, get my turn done. All right, so research and construction, heading towards construction level 2. Someone has claimed the Throne of Fortune. Okay, that might cause events. Got 3 sentinels. Search the womb for magic sites, but none was found. We move into Xibalba's province with the intention of heading up um, towards Ashdod with these guys. So we lost a couple of ghouls, not a big deal, and a barbarian. Pangaea goes in against some knights. Looks like this is not a problem. Speed up. How are we doing here again? Magic weapons, blood surge, strength, a little bit undying. Just the shallow rainbow. And they chew through those knights no problem. Losing 4, I guess. Oh, that's pretty reasonable. Then we get attacked by Ashdod and lose everything. So we should assume that Ashdod's god is heading towards us from last turn. Like I don't have any diplomacy updates this turn. And when there's no diplomacy updates from people, that means bad things are coming my way. Very bad things. So I think we might be on the way out. So I pinged his province defense. It looks like he says province defense to 3. No real surprise there. Yeah. So he's anticipating war. Earth Reader foresees a deathmatch competition. So the deathmatch will feature this guy, I bet. Because why wouldn't it? This guy would be your odds-on favorite to win a deathmatch. Super high attack, super high defense. If he has some gear on him, he'll have high protection. And the event is just a general deathmatch. So if I had some guy with some magical advantage, I would put him up against that Anakite. So we got an Academy of War here, 4 experience points. This guy, he's holding here, and he already has this. Oh, Ashdod really had a hard go of it. So I do know that Xibalba says he has 18 provinces. Compare that with my 9 that we started with before we started taking provinces from other players. Really kind of puts in perspective like where I'm at this game in terms of advantage and disadvantage. Like this is not going to go well. This is where his god was last turn, so it could be here, and it could be here. So his god could hit either of these provinces. What we might do is play a little cat and mouse where I actually pull back for a turn and then go in next turn. And then this guy, yeah, we'll have to think about whether or not we want to risk a palisade there. You can not carry all these gems because that's risky. Switch to research. Yeah, let's start over here. So, piece with TNG, like I've played with this player before, and he plays a very passive game. And he tends to pick nations that you can play that way. So I would expect continued pacifism from him. Again, I kind of dawned on me that this player, Vanarus, I've played with him as well, but he was subbing for Ermor, which is played much differently than most other nations. Like you're basically a pariah in the game. Everybody wants to uh, kill you, but nobody wants to do the deed themselves. Sorry, everyone wants you dead, but nobody wants to kill you, if that makes sense. Um, so he played that possibly differently than he's going to be playing this game. Um, so I don't actually have as good a read on him as I thought I did. Yeah, so no new sites. We're going to assume no war here. Oh, the other thing is these guys are all resistant to fire, so there's no point in pulling out the fire elementals, or magma children. And I really like the magma children. Ancient Lord. Let's go here and recruit more Shard Guard. Yeah, what do we have here in terms of tools? Well, one thing's for sure, you can leave. And then, what can I actually cast? Strength of Giants? That's not gonna... That'll help. These guys won't help. Although, Fire Shield could help a little bit. But we're going into a cold season. Yeah, he could defend this. He won't attack here. Maybe I give up some land here. I could antagonize Xibalba. Xibalba is not at war with anyone right now. And I really, really need someone to be at war with Ashdod. And it's not looking like I have a means of creating that. So Xibalba's talking like he's going to play passively. Um, hmm. Do. These guys aren't going to go down here. I think I need to think carefully about what it's going to take. What is it going to take to scare Ashdod away? I could just cede this land back to him. Then I'd be down to 11 provinces because of the 1, 2, well, let's see, how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. We'd be down to 10 provinces. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 11 provinces. Okay, good. 11 provinces. I could devote some resources to getting this, but it's really not enough gold. This is for sure a lab here, but he wouldn't have bothered building a fortress, even though he should build a fortress, because he got a fort here. It would amuse me greatly to go here, so I think I will go here. He has so many units near me, though. Do I chicken out? So being bold was okay earlier because the diplomatic landscape was a little less settled, and I could shake it and kind of see what happens. Now that it's settled and people are looking for targets, uh, I think I want to be a little less antagonistic and a little less bullying. So we're still going to plan for war through this front, but I'm going to spend some resources patrolling out this boar, which has now cranked up the unrest to 226 here. How are we doing? These should all be hold. Attack, save the whales. I don't want to lose any units here if I don't have to. Can I command these? But I could command these. These don't need to be blessed. These guys are fine. They'll heal. Yeah, so that is the one thing about this bless. I don't actually need to cast it unless I need poison resistance. And it's a pretty small amount of poison resistance. Okay, so you are here to site search. You are researching because you only have nature, and that's not worth it to me. You're recruiting. You cannot recruit. What if I pulled out some of these guys? Is that a good idea? No. Is there anything here? No. But I have a little bit more in the resource department, so we can pull those things out. So let's go. You go over there to pick up units. You can go here, move and patrol. We'll see if we can get this boar in one turn, because that would be real nice. We're going to keep the dom pressure up here, so you can't preach. But are you stealthy? Because that would be cool. You are not. We have some pillagers here. Let's load up on these. Okay, so we're getting site searching done there, site searching done there. Let's consider research. So, construction level could be good. What do we have for earth? No. And thaumaturgy. There's really nothing here that's going to help. Evocation, it's too much, I think, to expect me to get some of these. Like magma bolts, that doesn't do me any good. Ashdod's already resistant to fire. Now earth melt. Okay, so he's gonna have high strength, but this is versus 23 to get free, so I might be able to hold it for a turn. Unfortunately, there's gonna be friendly fire there. Or conjuration, where I can pull out some, earth elementals? But earth elementals aren't going to do this. Where's my earth elemental? Maybe this is right. I don't know. I think I'm okay to go for construction 3. Not that it's going to happen that quickly. I'm okay to breathe for a turn, because I have to go for the monster boar anyway. We'll come back here. That's fine. You can patrol. I don't really care. So we're not getting value out of this mercenary company. Maybe he can site search once here, but that doesn't help me much. God's justice, eh? It's a good one. Army setup. Yeah. So I need a commander with magic leadership to come back. We'll leave these guys behind. then I don't know if I'm going to enliven more statues. Like, that bumps my research up a fair bit. Um, and then what else could it be? It could be claymen. Yeah, it could be claymen. That is something I could do with my water gems. Same problem requiring magic leadership, like these guys are going to be busy. These guys only have 5 magic leadership anyway. Yeah. So this feels, it's not that things are more hopeless this turn than they were in other turns. It's still just as hopeless for us. It's just that now um, there's kind of a timeline associated with our hopelessness. What if I picked up some barbarians? Some blunt damage? Do these guys have damage resistances? Doesn't look like it. So it's just a matter of who hits harder. So I could pick up some of those. Let's go over here. We're kind of going to get some units. That's what we're gonna spend our money on here. Just 1 unit there, so I have a unit in the garrison. One unit here, unit in the garrison. I already have lots of units there. Yeah, you should be going to pick up these guys, right? No, you're picking up those, you're picking up those. Okay, so, gems. Oh, should this go? Like, what is the effectiveness of the spells we're casting? So, we have fireflies, which is going to do us 0 good against the high resistance anakites. These guys could help. Especially if it takes some time for the anakites. Because they're only going to kill like 1 unit per turn. So having these guys around 3 per square is good. Having these guys come in is good. Like, maybe we do this. So I'm throwing away a lot of gold and a lot of gems here. Yeah, a lot of gold, a lot of gems. Strength of Giants is a must. Let's just keep casting that. Fireflies is not gonna be it. So Fire Shield is just for myself. Astral Shield is just for myself. Flying Shards. Can we give him a single... Oh, he has an Earth Gem. Yeah, you can cast some Earth Power. That'll boost him up nicely. So he would be fire 4. So this doesn't scale. This scales. Okay, so fire 4 means that it's effective range 45. This doesn't scale. But this is what one of our mages should be casting. So that's fine, you can cast that. And then you should be casting Fortify Armor. And then just X is all I'm doing there. Advance and cast spells. There's really not a key thing here. There's really nothing that this guy's bringing to the table magically. We'll try Astral Shield and probably Fire Shield. And you're going to stay back and just cast spells. And if you can just self-buff for the entire time, that would be perfect. These guys will hold an attack because we actually, it's a little different now. We want, these guys need to be on the wing. It's a little different. We actually want to draw in the Anakites. And they should rush forward. Okay, so we'll go there. Hold an attack, undisciplined, that's fine. Let's plan on getting some of these gems off of here. 4 gems each. And then you can get the gems out. Let's have a look at this battle again. How did he deploy? So that's actually fairly far back, I think. Let's compare this to mine. So I had guys right at the back. Ah, no, he is center of the field with guys in front. So he is forward positioned, and then he does not have a hold. It's an immediate attack. It's a very wide line, which means these guys better need to be on hold and attack rear. You're undisciplined. Why are you guys undisciplined? Become disciplined. Yeah, there we go. Hold on. Oops. Hold on, attack rear. So I'm using rear to try and get slightly better distribution of units. So we're going. My leaders are not good enough to. How fast are these? My leaders aren't good enough to use formations. Like this guy has a good leader here. This Raphite commander, 80 leadership, allows him to use formations. My guys do not have that much leadership. Therefore, they can't use formations, so I have to go in squares. We're not going in here as much as I thought I was. Maybe, just maybe, he's going to anticipate this and go here. I doubt he'll attack me, but he might choose to defend this. I'm not really sure. I think this could be it. This could be game losing here. But like I think I've already lost. So in a sense, I need to gamble. And gambling here would be too much for me, especially when I want to get this boar out of this situation. Like, did I even... Yeah, I didn't even kill any brigands this turn. Could I... Yeah. It'd be neat to send, like, this guy in to fight. And if he was gonna fight, he has no armor. So he would need armor. He could wear some pretty fat armor, like this thing and this thing. That pushes prot up very high, I think. Not to the point where this guy wouldn't be able to hurt him. Yeah, 26. Plus like, he'd be a fool not to put a weapon on him for the battle. His bless doesn't matter at all because it's just blood surge. I'd have more hit points. I could have more protection. And then the question is, yeah, let's actually look at this. So if you did earth power, oh, no alteration research. So what if I change this? Even just one level of alteration gets me skeletal body. Two provides stig and skin. Yes, we could go 2 here and then go back to construction and then up evocation. So next turn I'll have stig and skin and skeletal body. In the off chance this guy gets a piercing weapon, does he have a piercing weapon? No, he has a slashing weapon, so it has to be stig and skin. Yeah, this guy could be my guy. Again, like I'm risking it all, but yeah, fortify armor would give me. Ooh, yes, this could be it. Fortify armor. What other thing would you want? Breath of Winter? I could Strength of Giants myself. Give me another +4 to hit, but yeah, not that the other unit would have hit by then. Yeah, I think we're gonna fight this. And Stig and Skin, obviously. Holder cast. Yeah, because we have options. Fire Sword, no. Ice Sword, yes. Ice Lance, even better, especially in a one-on-one. This could be the way to go. And the length, interesting. What if I had 2 of these? 2 Ice Lances? Killy boy. Not necessarily great defense, but it's not like I don't anticipate projectiles, so I don't think this would make sense. This would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, the full plate. Nope, that won't help. Ring of Fire and Ring of Frost, not gonna help. But with construction level 2, we'll take a look next turn. Yeah, so let's plan on getting that guy down to business. In the anticipation of that, it's not like I can forge um, a hammer to make my construction more efficient. So I think that's the turn. We're throwing a Hail Mary in here, not anticipating problems. I've seen units retreat over mountain passes this game, so maybe that'll happen again. Xibalba's going to come in here to clean it up. Yeah, yeah. Let's see what happens. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching.